In the ancient kingdom of Judah during the reign of King Hezekiah, a moment came that tested the faith of an entire nation. The mighty Assyrian Empire, feared across the world, marched toward Jerusalem with one mission: destroy the city, crush the people, and humiliate the God of Israel. Their king, Sennacherib, sent messengers to mock Hezekiah and to mock God himself. They stood at the city walls and shouted to the people that no god of any nation had ever been able to stop the Assyrians. So why should they believe their God would save them now? The people of Judah were terrified. The Assyrian army was massive, powerful, and undefeated. Hundreds of thousands of soldiers surrounded Jerusalem like a dark storm. But Hezekiah did something remarkable. Instead of panicking, he went to the house of the Lord. He laid the threats of the Assyrians before God and prayed with all his heart. He asked God to save his people, not just for their safety, but so that the entire world would know that the Lord alone is God. God heard the prayer of his servant. He sent the prophet Isaiah with a message. Do not be afraid. The king of Assyria will not enter this city. He will not shoot an arrow here. I will defend this city and save it. It was a promise that seemed impossible. The Assyrians had already conquered kingdom after kingdom. Their army was already camped outside. But God was about to show Judah that no enemy is too great for him. That night, while the Assyrian soldiers slept, something extraordinary happened. The Bible says that the angel of the Lord went out into the Assyrian camp and struck down 185,000 soldiers. The next morning, when the survivors woke up, they saw the ground covered with the bodies of their own army. Without a single arrow fired from Jerusalem, without a single soldier lifting a sword, God himself had defended his people. The most powerful army on earth was defeated in one night by one angel sent from heaven. Sennacherib, the king who had mocked God, had no choice but to retreat in humiliation. He returned to Nineveh, the capital of Assyria. And in the years that followed, the Bible says he was killed by his own sons while worshiping in the temple of his false god. The man who tried to stand against the Lord fell not on the battlefield, but in his own house, proving that no one can exalt themselves above God and escape justice. This story is found in 2 Kings chapter 19 and Isaiah chapter 37. But many Christians today barely know it. Yet it carries a powerful message. When the world tells you that your situation is hopeless, when enemies look overwhelming, when fear surrounds you like an army, God is still able to do what seems impossible. He does not need numbers. He does not need weapons. He does not need help. He only asks for faith. Hezekiah didn't win the battle with strength. He won it by going to God in prayer. And the same God who sent one angel to destroy a mighty empire is the same God who watches over his people today. This story reminds us that even when the odds look impossible, heaven is never outnumbered. God's power has no limits, and his protection can come in ways we can't even imagine. When fear surrounds you, remember the night when one angel defeated an entire army. Remember that the God who defended Jerusalem is the same God who defends you.